welcome to the Buby Story channel. Today we have a wonderful story for you. If you are magical world and start the adventure. Come on, let's listen to our story.
John and the Magic of School.
Little John was a cute little boy with blue beady eyes and blonde hair. But John had a problem. He was too scared to go to school. He thought school was too big, there were too many children, and the teachers were not very friendly. Every morning, when his mother Emily came into his room to wake him up, John would pull the covers up over his head and close his eyes tightly. When his mother said, "John, come on, honey, it's time to go to school," John's heart began to beat faster. "Don't worry, school is actually a lot of fun," his mother Emily would say, smiling gently. But John could never think about it. One day, John's father, Tom, sat down to talk to John. "John, there are great adventures waiting for you at school, and you can make new friends." John didn't quite believe his father's words, but he was curious. When the first day of school came, John's tummy was full of butterflies. His mother took him by the hand and led him to school. When they stood in front of the school, he saw a big, colourful building. It said Rainbow Primary School in big letters. John took a deep breath and held his mother's hand tighter. But when they went inside and saw the walls full of colourful pictures, the smiling children, and the friendly teachers, his fear eased a little. John's teacher, Mrs. Harper, was a kind and sweet woman. "Hello, John. How nice to see you here. We are going to have so much fun together in this class." John tried to return Mrs. Harper's smile, but he was still a little timid. During the first class period, John was very quiet because he didn't know anyone in the class. While the other children played games, John stood in a corner and watched them quietly. But then Max, one of the most cheerful boys in the class, came up to him. Max was energetic and always up for an adventure. "Hi, I'm Max. What's your name?" he asked. John smiled slightly and said, "I'm John." Max immediately made an offer. "Come, let's play a game together. This game is so much fun, I'm sure you'll like it too." John accepted Max's offer and started to play with him. Although he was a little shy at first, Max's warm and cheerful demeanour put John at ease. Max introduced John to the other children in the class. Every child who met him immediately invited John to play with them. As the days passed, John began to wake up excited in the morning instead of dreading going to school. School became a fun place for John. His favourite subject was drawing. He drew his imaginary worlds with coloured pencils. He also spent his lunchtimes running around with his friends Max, Lily and Sam, with whom he played new games every day. One day, Mrs. Harper announced that they were going to do a project in class. Each child was to draw his or her favourite moment at school. John immediately drew the game he played with Max and his friends on the first day. Full of colours and lines, it told the story of how John's fear turned into friendship and happiness. On the day of the project, each child showed their picture and told their story. When it was John's turn, he showed his picture and said, "This was the first game I played at school. Since then, this has been my favourite place," he said. His classmates and teacher applauded John. This was one of the moments when John really realised what a wonderful place school was. John was no longer afraid to go to school. Even on weekends, he couldn't wait for school to open, because there were games, friends, and many more things to discover. John now knew that school was not just a place to learn, but also a place full of love, friendship, and adventure. And so John's school adventure continued, with new excitement and happiness every day. This story is a sweet reminder of how John overcame his fear of school and how it became an indispensable place for him.
Hi, I'm John. If you're a little scared of going to school, you're not alone. I was scared at first too, but then I discovered how much fun school is. Every day at school, there's a new opportunity to learn new things, play games, and make great friends. Be confident and brave. There are games to play with your new friends, pictures to make, and interesting facts to learn. Who knows, maybe school will become one of your favorite places too. Remember, every day is a new adventure. Going to school is a great start for a brave child like you. With love, your schoolmate John.
Thank you for watching. If you like this story, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Our Story channel so you won't miss our new adventures. See you in many more fun stories. Bye!